What's up, everyone? Welcome to Cast Pending again. Thanks for waiting. So it's me.
Hello.
Very high pitch, very good. And how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very good, not so bad. So today we're going to be talking about college life. So I'll start just so I let you two kind of settle into the topic. So I went to college in Cavan Institute. Best way to describe Cavan is half the tutors were great, half the tutors weren't great.
Jeez, he's firing words out here. He's just like bang bang.
Whatever comes into my mind, to be honest. Yeah, it was better crack than it was educational. You know, like I didn't go on many nights out, but the fun you'd have after class, like go and play a bit of pool, go on a walk around the whole town. Like the actual college work is a bit dull. And like college should be all right. Like, you know, if you had I done sports, you know, sports and leisure management, you know, like, and then sports development coaching. So like you'd think that'd be a bit of crack, but it's very half and half. It was hit and miss. Like, so you kind of more, the college work wasn't that good, but the actual memories was, oh yeah, remember that day we went to play pool? Yeah, that was great, wasn't it? Yeah. What we learned that day? I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Like, so
mad.
That was my college life. So I don't know if it's as.
Did you rent up there or did you take the bus?
I took the bus from outside Great Prices. Can't name names. So I went to bus up, so I never stayed over, which I'm kind of happy about. But yeah, I went up every day. It was very handy because I knew a lad up there that had a house. So.
And did you go up there for the 2 years, 1 year, 3 years?
2 years. 2 years. The first year was very good. The second year wasn't great. To be fair, I apologize if my tutor is listening to this, but you know, it wasn't his fault. In fairness, it wasn't his fault.
And was it the same course or?
It was a bit different. It was more advanced with a mix of something else.
No, but like year 1, year 2, or did you do like, you know, more?
It was
move over.
Yeah, I done level 5 to level 6, but the level 6 they added extra in for the first time and it didn't work.
Right.
So I didn't do that bit, and yeah.
So he had the buzz, but he never went out in Cavan.
The odd time, very rare. I know my friends from college. I'm gonna quick shout out to Squirrel, Niall, John, and Cog. He's all be happy for the shout out, and went out a few times, but not many.
Don't forget to subscribe.
And check out JMac podcast. Sorry, go on, Simon.
Plugging someone else's podcast in ours? What are you doing?
He'll plug us. He will plug us. Believe me.
Anyway, college life. Oh my god, I was all over the bloody country. I was.
Where's your favorite place?
Oh, Dundalk Institute, obviously.
And why was that?
It's just a crack. See, the best thing about DKIT, right, is that it's split into 2 campus departments, right? You have the Carroll's building. This was an old cigarette factory converted into the creative building, where all of the people with wonderful ideas would go, where they wanted to be filmographers, cinematographers, photographers, graphic designers, musicians, digital editors, audio technicians, radio hosts. This is where everyone went, and it was great crack. The opposite building, there is another building there for nursing and stuff, but that's kind of like on its own. But the other building, which we called is the business building. You may ask why we call it that. If you were ever in Dundalk Institute, you will know why. Because the majority of people that go to the business building are wearing suits, including the women, and carrying briefcases.
Briefcase wankers.
They were just like, what?
Oh my goodness.
But I went up. I obviously took the bus each time, but I stayed up a couple of nights now, and I have to say, some of my wildest banters were back that time.
Oh, we will get onto that soon. Don't you worry. We'll have I can't wait for a few stories. How was your college life? Was it any different to us?
My college life was, it wasn't really like yours. Sounds like it was almost an American college life sort of thing.
Like a crack kid.
Whereas mine, my college was 15 minutes away from where I lived, my house. I'd get a bus, and I was studying plumbing at college, and it was, you'd go out at lunchtime, you'd play football with your friends, or you go get a kebab at lunch sometimes. I had one particular friend who was Turkish, and his dad owned a kebab shop, so every Friday, that's where we could be found at lunchtime. Kebab shop.
Any turkey in your kebab?
What'd you say? Any turkey?
Yeah, any turkey.
Where did you go to college? Where did this?
I went to college in England, where I'm from. It was called North Star College.
Yeah. Oh.
But there was all sorts of courses you could take at this college. There was trade courses, so bricklaying, carpentry, plumbing, and then you had languages, you had creative courses, so cinematography and filmography and arts, sculpting. But yeah, there was a good range of classes there. I was in college plumbing was a 3-year course. I did a year and a half, and then I dropped to follow other pursuits.
Very good. Yeah, fair play.
But yeah, college was always fun like that. It was more to have fun. I was there to do the work, but it was more about the fun.
Yeah,
lifestyle.
Yeah.
All right, just a quick thing to throw in here, right?
Yeah.
Dropping out of college doesn't mean shit.
No.
Right? Now, yeah, okay, fair enough. We're allowed a few curse words here and there, but no, it doesn't. Nobody get any idea that you're being judged for dropping out of college or anything. Criminy. Like, I jumped between 3 different colleges just to get to a course that I wanted. Like, I started in FETAC in level 5, done a different course in level 6, and then I jumped into level 7. I took the long way about doing it.
Yeah.
But like I know loads of people who dropped out doing it, and now they're working in the trade they were originally working on in college, and they got into it with apprenticeship.
Yeah.
It was much quicker.
Can I say something as well just about college, especially in Ireland? The Leaving Cert isn't everything.
Oh, don't even. Right? I personally think that needs to be removed immediately.
We won't go into that today, but I agree with you.
That's a different topic, but
I never even used
For me, the whole, even if you drop out of school, doesn't mean you're not going to get anywhere in life. For me, school is not the best place for all people to be. There are people that don't learn well in that environment, and they
try somewhere else.
Yeah. No. So anyway, sorry to interrupt you. Go on.
No, carry on.
So this is about college life. So I think it's more so about your time spent, not so much your education, not so much what you were studying, but what were the fun parts that you miss from the college? Like, obviously it was going out, having the banter, having the absolute crack.
I don't know. I think one of the biggest things is just, you finish on a Friday and then
the weekend.
It's a nice day, and then you think, oh, what should we do, lads? We go play a bit, then we get a crate of beer, and then play some more football. And it's a nice evening. It's spent well. Do you know what I mean? You come out of that evening and you go to bed that day, and you just feel nice, content.
Yeah. Get home from college, get dinner, go out and throw a few games of darts, a few drinks, die in the next day. That's what you want.
That's college life. What it was. Everyone, I got to get the points. I got to get to college. I've got to do this. I don't care what anyone says. Oh, you go to college to educate. No, you go to college because you're interested in learning something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll stick by
it's an interest.
Yeah, I'll stick by saying you will learn more from college than you ever will in secondary school.
Yeah.
Right, to an extent, yes. Yeah, to an extent.
It's obvious, right? Yeah. I mean, you go through secondary school, you do a Leaving Cert, and you still don't know anything about doing taxes. You don't know anything about paying bills. You don't know this stuff,
And the school system in the UK is very much an old schooling system. It was a schooling system for the children of factory workers.
Oh yeah.
So it's a schooling system to make robots who will stand on a line and be a factory worker and easily told what to do.
And they just adapted that all around the world because, what's the better way of keeping formality?
It worked, so why change it?
Well, exactly. I think it needs to change. It needs to modernize.
It does need reform. Yeah, it needs reform.
You're talking about the same stuff that's been used for nearly 300 years.
Yeah.
Same educational system. Yeah, okay, throw a tablet in there. Cool. You're advancing, but you're still utilizing the same form of you're all in a room. You're all sitting so much apart. And then when you get to college, it's a completely different experience. Open rooms, choose where you want to sit, talk to whoever you want. Hell, you're dealing with people who are teaching the class. They're in and around the same age as you.
Yeah, and very little of what you learn in school goes with you to college. It's not needed.
Oh yeah, no, that's just it.
That's the worst of it, isn't it?
Like, people go on like points are the life stream.
No.
I done the Leaving Cert, okay? Now, my personal goal to the Leaving Cert was I want to get out of school.
Yeah, exactly the same.
I don't care about my points because I'm going to get where I want to go. I know that. Done that, I spent 30 minutes in each exam. I think 45 in geography exam. That was a higher level class. Done that class. That was the highest scoring point I got in my entire leaving cert. And I left out there with points. People here will think, oh, that's very stupid. He didn't obviously get into the course he wanted. Wrong. I got into the course I want because I worked for it.
Mm-hmm.
I went to Cavan. No, I went to Dundalk's O'Fee College. I studied there. That was my first time in college. O'Fee College was like a FETAC level 5. So it's kind of like after secondary school, but before mainstream.
It's my first one. I did that as well. FETAC level 5, yeah.
So I done graphic design up there because I was interested in graphic design. That was grand. Then I got an interest in photography. Went to Cavan, done the multimedia course up there for a year. Completed that. And then with those two, I could move into the second year of the level 7 degree holding course in Dundalk Institute of Technology. I still ended up doing the same amount of time as everyone else who got more points than me. The difference was 3 different courses.
Yeah. I mean, the great thing is, even when you're older, you can go back and still go to college if you haven't done it.
Yeah.
So, there's nothing to rush yourself about. Everyone takes their own time to hit different points in life.
That's it. I think that college is the time when everyone opens up.
Yeah.
Or shuts in, whatever, like if you were if you were like really like, hyperactive in school, I was the quiet, friendly, weird one.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then when I got to college, I went, no, I'm going to change this. Now I was the loud, hyperactive, everyone thought I was a foreigner kind of person. Mainly because the way I dressed, right? I first day of Dundalk, I walked in a leather jacket. I had a shima around my neck, long curly hair, and everyone thought I was like, I wasn't Irish anyway. And they came over to me going, hello, I'm such and such. What course are you in? I was like, first of all, I'm from Dublin. Second of all, yes, I dress like a. Fourth of all,
I got a lot of points, Simon.
Gotta make the point.
It's like you're leaving, sir. It's just like you're leaving, sir. All these points.
When we first met, I thought you were American.
See?
I remember saying to you, "Are you American?" No, I'm from Ireland.
You were like, You don't mind if I ask? Are you American? And I was like, no, I'm not American, but I couldn't be if I wished to be. No, I'm actually born in Dublin. I do travel around the country awfully a lot. I do watch a lot of American TV shows.
He's got a good accent.
I was gonna say, yeah. Everyone thought I was from Dublin too. A lot of people thought I was from Dublin.
I even thought you were from Dublin, which made
How did you think I'm from Dublin? Hi, Jesus, no.
I love that.
Hi.
I never heard until I came to an island. I was like,
oh,
what?
that is that's not even. It's worse up like Monaghan, Donegal. It's worse up there.
Yeah, when I got to Bailey, I first heard hi. I was like, hi.
Hello.
Hi, who? Who are you saying hi to?
No, that's another topic. That's another topic.
Right. Okay. All right. We're going to circle back. Right. So just before we end this great college life one, I want to hear. So obviously, college nightlife was the thing.
College nightlife.
So I kind of want to hear either a story or like describe what it was like. And I want to go to first because he's always last. And I feel.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah. Simon, you have your drink of water there.
Well, to be honest with you, lads, like I say, like my college wasn't really like that. My college was 15 minutes from my house. We just played football after class, relaxed, and then we all went off and did our own thing at the weekend. Or do you know what I mean? It wasn't
very different.
Yeah,
that's
bit of a kind of. It's a bit of a. Well, yeah.
Like if you live 15 minutes from the college, you're talking like you're not paying fees, you're not paying rent. You can literally go home for your lunch.
Yeah.
And that was like a 15-minute walk. That wasn't even driving.
Like me with.
Yeah, that's class. That's
actually all right. That's not that bad. Like that's actually good.
Like to get to Dundalk was like
an hour. An hour from Bailieborough. Yeah. Bus. Yeah.
Yeah.
30 minutes driving. Wink.
30 minutes driving with someone at the wheel. Wink. Possibly 25. Possibly 25 if you really went for it.
50.
Right, before we see how quick you want to go to the dock, what was your nightlife like?
Nightlife, man. So I got some stories in my nightlife.
Well, think of one. What's the best one to describe your nightlife? Just think of a story.
Right, well, there's one I'm not going to share now. I'll share probably at a later date when we come back to doing more college stories.
Good topic for me.
Yeah. But I think one of them. So I remember we were doing. It was in the media course, and we had done short films, right? So the films were about between 5 and I think it was 10 and 15 minutes long. And I knew this one girl who was from Mexico, or no, she was from Ireland, and But she went to Mexico and she learned all this bits and bobs. Anyway, we went up to the house and it was a group of us, a big group, and we had brought the USB sticks with the movies on them. That was grand. And obviously there was cans, drinks, everything there. But this was the first time I had ever tried what people would class as an edible.
Oh,
right?
Oh,
So it was
lovely.
marinated in vodka with spices overnight. And I have to say, lads, it tasted like tree bark, but it was nice. It went down smooth. You could have that as many times you want. Remember this, I was a stupid student at this point. I was like, yeah, okay, not thick, but like I didn't ever have an edible before, nor did I ever understand what they were.
Oh dear.
So where everyone had one shot of this marinade.
Oh no. Oh no.
I had 4. So then I had a few cans on me as well prior to that. So I'm over and I'm talking to my mate Dave, and we're like in this little kitchen section of the apartment. Blah, 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 blah. Great, 100%. And then I just went, I could hear them, and everyone was in the other side of the room chatting away about the health benefits of marijuana. So I decided, I'd seen a documentary on it, right? And I had decided that I would pause the conversation I was currently having with Dave. And I went, 1 second. I put down the can. I turned. I walked out of the kitchen, walked over. Everyone went quiet, looked up at me. I gave a 30-minute lecture on the health benefits of weed. Then I stopped. Everyone clapped. I walked back into the kitchen, picked up the can, commenced talking exactly at the moment I stopped the conversation, and my mate dropped to the floor laughing, going, "How did you fucking do that?"
Did you watch a lot of Family Guy when you were younger?
No.
I thought, okay, that explains a lot, but fair enough. That's even better.
That's pretty impressive.
Right, I'm telling you, that happened, right? Now, that was grand, right? And a few hours went by, and everything was grand, I was chill. And next thing, someone opened the window. Bang! Fresh air.
The enemy.
Every person who drinks, more
Yes.
so when you have 4 edibles in you. So, the next hour is a blank spot. Next thing, I'm getting pushed towards the door with one of my mates. I was like, what, we're leaving? He was like, yeah, it's time to go. It's like 3 a.m. I was like, oh, okay, cool. We started drinking at 6. So out the door, black spot, can't think. Next thing, I'm on the stairwell, right? And I open my eyes. I can look down. On one leg is raised in the air, the other one is on the floor. And next thing, I glide down the staircase on one foot. Ba 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 ba. Stop. Land both feet. Turn around. Everyone starts clapping and cheering, and I was like, whoa. Blank spot. We're now outside the apartment building, walking towards a taxi. Boom. Blank spot. We're now curving around the other side of Dundalk. Taxi stops. We all get out. I was like, dude, we can walk back to yours from here. We don't need to pay a taxi, man. Cool. So we commence walking. Black spot. Next thing, I'm in a playground.
Oh no.
On a swing. Going,
oh no.
I was like, really? Really? I know, right? And my mate was there and he was giggling away and he was on that little wee spinny thing that goes around in the middle. I flew off it. That was brilliant. But
That's always
Man,
funny.
Dave.
that's it. The next thing, my blank spot happened again. And then we were over walking past Dundalk Institute. And I was like, dude, we should go over to the windmill and just play Bob Marley for the rest of the night.
Excellent.
Bit of Bob when you're stoned. That's great.
Blank spot.
Yeah, man.
Blank spot. We're back at his house. He goes up to his room. I collapse onto the couch. Out cold. 8 a.m. the next morning. I wake up to one of his roommates coming in, popping a pint glass of water on the table. I think she thought I was him.
Right.
Because normally if someone randomer is sleeping on the couch, you don't get them a glass of water. But
There.
yeah, so that happened. Got up, had that, said, God, it's just before 8 o'clock. I feel great, like I'm 100%. Got out, left the house, went over to the creative building where there's a Starbucks.
Lovely.
Amazing
lovely.
coffee, plug, hashtag give us free sponsorship.
After Deep River Rock.
But, yeah, and like, what happened next? Yeah, so I got in, I sat down at Starbucks, and I was like, you know how you're like, oh God, I need munchies. Yeah, well that dug in, and I literally went over to Starbucks. I spent a good 30 euros on 2 coffees, a hot chocolate, and like just a load of goodies. And then I was going pale and warm, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. I had to take off my jacket, put on the jacket, put off the jacket.
Oh no.
This from 9 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock in the evening when I started feeling better. Then I had to get the bus home.
You see, Edibles will do that too. That's the difference between smoking it and ingesting it.
Yeah, you see,
Ingesting it is a whole other animal.
that was my first ever experience with. Oh, well, I'm never doing that again.
You mad fucker.
Good lad.
But that's just what it does to some people, you know. Some people it makes them go to sleep. Some people it affects in a different way mentally.
Oh, that's it. Yeah.
Some people just have no effect at all other than being stuck on the couch
Yeah.
with the munchies.
So
I would know. I'm a good boy.
danger.
Danger.
Yeah. So like, that was my first and only ever real experience with like my college life and entertainment, if you will.
Yeah.
I do have more stories to tell. Alcohol mostly.
Yeah.
You're not the only one, lad.
We are
Like,
not
when I say
advocating drugs.
Oh no, that's it. Don't take drugs.
No,
like
definitely.
now I will stand by stating that like marijuana isn't like, I mean, it has more health benefits than bloody anything, but like if you don't know how it affects you, don't go near it.
Yeah.
For sure. It
'Cause,
can
like-
definitely be used in medical cases to help people. But
Oh yeah.
other than that, just leave it.
Yeah. Stick to your beer.
Yes,
Be
exactly.
Be thankful
My
you
good
don't
old
live in
my good
America.
old buddy over here, buddy old pal. Yeah.
Be thankful you
definitely.
don't live in America where the age restriction on alcohol is 21.
Oh,
God.
I still
Yeah.
be grand. That's to be okay.
Can you imagine? You can buy a gun at what age in America?
I think it's 18 in America. No, 17.
Yeah.
No, 18.
Whatever it is, it's lower than the drinking age.
Yeah, so you can buy a gun over there for at age 18. You can drink at 21.
Well, you don't want to get drunk and start shooting a gun, like, you know.
That is a very good
Well,
point.
Yeah.
It's not a good point, but it's not a bad point. But I think I might get onto my own college story before we get on to America.
Right, we have 6
idea.
minutes left, so we're going to want to hurry up on this.
Don't you worry. Mine's a quick one. Your story was very good.
Thank you.
The first one that came into my head, and as I say, I shared it with my friends before, but one of them, I was only here at one of them, and there's so many you can tell, but this one, I don't know if anyone has watched Phoenix Nights, Peter Kay and Paddy McGuinness. I don't know if you have, but me and my friend were out on a night out in Cavan, and you know, having the crack in the Imperial. Never go there, by the way. Me and him were always a big fan. Me and John, the man John, we're always a big fan of Max and Paddy from it. So we always said, right, I was always the whole night saying, right, you have to do this to the girl, you have to do this to the girl, you have to go up and say this to the girl, to any girl. Like, okay, yeah. And eventually I really pushed him and he did it. Sadly, it was one of our friends, but it's still funny. So he walked up to a girl and goes, pick a number between 1 and 10. And she goes, 6. And he goes, you lose, take your top off.
What?
Now she laughed because it was a friend. If it was to a randomer, it would have been brilliant. The three of us were nearly crying with laughter. That is the best. Like, there's so many stories, but that one always stuck with me.
Can you imagine saying that to a person? I don't like a randomer or friend. Huh, pick a number between 1 and 6. I don't know, 4. Wrong. Take your top off.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
one of
Sounds like
two,
something cool.
there's one of two events that would happen there. One, you'll either get
Yeah.
slapped, or 2, they'll actually do it.
That's it, yeah.
Which one?
Three, she just
question
laughed.
The question is it worth the risk?
True.
I made sure he had a few drinks in before he did it because I just sat there and watched. I was like, yeah, you walk away, lad.
Oh my lord.
But
Right.
he did it and she just laughed and it was very funny. Hope everyone enjoyed that one. That's the best described crowd history. Like, there's so many. There's
Just to
ones with
clarify.
guards and all, but that's just the proper.
Oh man, I think
Some story.
I think my stories are probably like they need to be locked up and locked away. I think that was just the funniest. That was probably the worst one that I could have told, but like,
It was, in fairness, it was a good one. You got 3 rounds of applauses, so
that
you,
is true.
You got to keep yours. You got to pick ones that are suitable for viewing.
Oh no, they're all suitable for viewing. I just need to like reword it slightly. Right, guys.
I think we're done. I think we're all done with the college stuff for now.
For now, we will return.
now.
more.
Just like college, we'll be back for another year. Thank you.
All right, everybody.
Lads. Well, say goodbye.
Good luck.
Goodbye. Good night.
And everyone's waiting for me, so good. For fuck's sake, I'm burning for Mr. fucking story. Jesus. Like.